of the executive arm of government. So it's broad. It's not something that can be covered in the scope of this interview.
Thank you very much, Honorable. Away from that, Nigerians actually celebrated 59 years of independence in the previous term, and would like to seek your reaction. How do you think Nigerians have fared over the years? Do you think we're growing or we're actually still at a spot?
Well, we are not where we would like to be, definitely. I don't really think any Nigerian is happy where we are. But we should look at context in general. 59 years, we should be better, but could have been worse. We've not had a steady run of democracy until 20 years ago, right? So from the First Republic to the military coup to the second succession of military government, to the Second Republic, military coup again, successions of military government, about to move to civilian rule in 93 again, was aborted, and until 99. So when you have such instability in the polity, development is going to be slow, because the government today is not sure of tomorrow, so they want a short-term plan. No one is going for the long term because they know that they are not sure what is in stock tomorrow. So, but now that we're fully back into democracy, 20 years, not where we want to be, as I said earlier on, but it could have been worse. It could have been worse. But, and we have to remember, and I know a lot of people don't understand this, we have to remember that in 1960, when Nigeria took over, when we took over from our colonialists, 90% of Nigeria was bush. 90% of Nigeria was a village. Fine, we can look at some old pictures and form nostalgia. They show you some places in Broad Street. They show you some of the best places. They show you old videos and you'll be like, what happened in Nigeria? But the truth of the matter is that 90% of where everybody is right now as I'm speaking was bush in 1960. When Nigerians took over government of Nigeria, there was no university in Nigeria. It was only UCH, and it wasn't even a full university, UI, and it wasn't a full university then. There was no express road in Nigeria. Right? So, any express road you see in Nigeria, even the sports one, was built by the Nigerian government. Right? So 90% of the development in Nigeria today was built after 1960. Right? So from schools, I just give an example of university. Imagine we say some people say want to go back to colonial rule, 1940 onward, 1890s, and they took over to 1960. They didn't build one single university. They didn't build one single express road. Right? So everything we have is what we have built ourselves. It's been slow, like I said, but if we can sustain this democratic rule for decades to come, there's no doubt that we're going to have a lot of progress. I'm confident of that.
So, do we say off record or on record, what measures do you think should be put in place to better the country than the way it has always been?
There's no one way. There is no one way. But security of lives and property is important. That's the first thing. That's the first duty of government. Security of life. Make everywhere safe. When it's safe, then we can start thinking about other things. When it's not safe, you can't go and buy your business. You're afraid that your building can be burnt down tomorrow. You're afraid that you can be killed by bandits on the road. So that's the first thing. Provision of lives and property. When that is in place, we can now start talking about other things. Health, important. Education, important. Infrastructure is important. But a country that is not secured, we secure it. Law and order. Security, law and order. The rest will be built on it.
That will be a fun answer.